typically in a finished basement, I'm kind of looking just around the perimeter. In this home here, where we do have a drop ceiling, I'm going to suggest to Maria that, it may not be a bad idea. Just where on the edges of the ceiling, you pop the panels up and just make sure all that insulation is tucked up against that sill plate area that I was talking about over in the boiler room. But beyond that, just going to take a quick scan. I do have my infrared camera in my hand, and just to see if we can pick anything up in wall cavities. So I'm not sure if you can get a shot of that on the camera, but when you're doing an infrared scan, one of the things I'm looking at is the stud lines there. So we can see the stud lines in that camera. So the black stud lines are called the thermal bridge. So they're actually conducting the hot or cold much more quickly than an uninsulated cavity. So when I see the white in there in this particular screen, that's telling me that these foundation walls are insulated. So there's really not much more you could do in this space down here with relative to that. So I would just sort of walk around the basement, given that the finished nature of the basement, and just take a look to see if I can pick up any cold spots or anything like that. As I'm looking in the exercise room here, I can see that the windows are double pane, and they got a nice tight seal to them, and I'm not really picking up anything significant with my camera.